Hey guys, this is Adrian in for Emodio, and we are going to go over the features of the Easy Arrow script for After Effects. Now this is version 1.1, which now includes shape layer support. So this script allows you to attach an arrowhead or any custom layer to the end of a stroke. And as you can see, because the stroke is made of a shape layer, we have control over dashes and all sorts of visual effects built into shape layers already. Now the script also allows you to attach a default arrowhead to the end of a stroke. And we can also use custom shapes and custom images or pre-comps on both the head and tail of a stroke, opening the door for a lot of different possibilities. I'm sure you'll find ways to use this I have not even thought up yet. So let me show you how easy it is to use this script. I'm going to jump into a new composition. And I'm just going to select the pen tool and start drawing a really basic path. And After Effects will start to create a shape layer path, which is what we want. Now I'm just going to go into our script UI panel, and with the shape layer selected, we want to click Create Easy Arrow. So the script will generate a new layer called Arrowhead. If we press U, you'll notice that it's created a keyframe for us, and I'm just going to move forward in time. Now with that layer selected, you'll also notice that we have some new effect controls applied to it. And if you start to increase the amount of easy arrow completion, you'll notice that that will animate the arrowhead and stroke along the path. Now we also have control over the length of the stroke, the offset from the arrowhead, and we can easily reverse directions along the path. So the best part about having shape layer support is the amount of customization we can do on the stroke. As you'll see, by default we have a square end. If you go into the shape layer, contents, shape, and stroke, we can start to change the looks, such as the cap. We can make it round. We can start to add dashes. We can change that back to square. Can reduce the width. And you'll notice once we start adjusting the width, the arrowhead will automatically adjust to match. But let's say you wanted to have a thin stroke with several dashes, but you wanted to have a larger arrowhead. All you need to do is select the arrowhead, tap S to bring up the scale, and you can increase the size, and it will still auto-orient as expected. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete these. Now let's go ahead and create an easy arrow with a default tail attached. Just going to create a simple path, and in our script UI panel I am going to check the Create Default Arrow button, and with your shape layer selected, click Create Easy Arrow. So now you notice we have a default arrow attached to the end of our stroke. And if you increase the length of the stroke, you'll notice that it stays attached, even if you use the offset feature as well. All right, well, let's go ahead and create a stroke with some custom shapes. I'm going to delete these here. I'm going to create two new layers so we can create some custom shapes. We'll do a simple star, and on the next one we will do a square. It's important to note that we need to edit the anchor point of custom shapes because this is where the stroke is going to be attached. So on both, I'm going to put it around the middle, and we also need to make sure that their names are different. The script will not work if both layers have the same name. All right, with our shapes, now I'm going to go ahead and draw a simple path. This time I'll loop it. So first you need to select your shape layer. And then the next layer that you select is going to be the head of the stroke. And the second layer you select will be the tail of the stroke. So with all of them selected in that order, go over to your script UI panel. You want to have Create Default Tail turn off. And then when you're ready, click Create Easy Arrow. And just like that, we're going to have both custom shapes moving along your shape layer path, auto-oriented. And because these are mask paths, we can easily animate them, make changes and updates, and it will still work as expected. And if they're pre-comps, you can easily replace them or update the pre-comp and it will not break the script. So just like the default tail, we can increase the length and the shape will stay attached, and same with the offset feature. So we've also made it fairly easy to make these shapes go in an infinite loop, or at least appear like they are. All you need to do is set a few keyframes. I'm going to make the first one 0, go forward in time, make it 100, and then if you jump one frame forward, make this keyframe set to 1, go forward in time, and put another keyframe at 100, it'll look like the shapes are going in an infinite loop. And you can copy these keyframes over and over to create a loop of your own. Now, another thing we should cover is how you can change and update the path even after you've run the script. So we have our path here. I'm going to go ahead in the contents, shape, path, and select it. And you can start making adjustments. And with those adjustments, just go over to the script UI panel and click Update Arrow. And you'll see the script is updated. I'm going to click the head layer and just animate it along. And that makes it easy to update your path even after you've already executed the script. Well guys, that's the basics of the Easy Arrow script for After Effects. I hope it saves you a ton of time on your next project, and I hope to see you again next time.